a substandard video full of excuses of the Sandy Creek covered bridge. Or how I learned I probably wasted money upgrading my camera. Yes, that really is the title I've chosen for this piece because it pretty much sums it up. At least I can't be accused of false advertising. I had many reservations about publishing this experimental footage testing out a new toy that I'm obviously not happy with, or at least haven't figured out how to get the most out of. For the last couple of years, I've been shooting in 2.7K at 60 frames per second, but this day I knowingly or unknowingly had things set to 4K at 30 frames per second. While some live and die by 24 FPS, I'm happiest at 60, and my resolve for this opinion is reinforced by the motion blur I noticed in the playback. The stabilization on this camera seems to be a downgrade, and lighting changes generally trip it out, especially indoors or in low light, so I've largely quit playing with it for now. Maybe I just don't know how to work it properly, or maybe I got a bad one. These things are yet to be determined. So in order to make something out of the footage, I decided to heck with it, and resigned to giving it the old artsy treatment, my go-to tactic for flawed cinematography. So that's what's with the crazy coloring in this video, which ironically seems to help. Here I am averting the camera away from my attempt at an epic walkthrough shot because these people happen to just walk into it. And here the stabilization wonks out for a second.
Yeah.
This scene in the bridge just looks awful for some reason. I assure you I wasn't having a conniption or being subjected to electric shock, as one might presume. Here I finally quit goofing with the color and tried my best to make it look good, and sometimes, in some ways, it looks super good. But then as I go down this embankment to the underside of the bridge, the wind-blown plants look jittery to me. Then to top it off, I don't even get a proper shot looking up at the bridge from the creek bed. Amateur. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this poetic shot of the creek with no depth of field and blurry rocks in the foreground. This final minute is dedicated to these interesting and informative signs seen earlier, all about covered bridges in general, including historic details of this one, which are hopefully worth trying to read when paused. If you would like to see a more sober, conventional, less whiny, and infinitely more useful video about the Sandy Creek Covered Bridge in Hillsboro, Missouri, might I suggest you check out the one by that one guy with that YouTube channel. You know, what's his name? Trying to remember. Hang on. I'll think of it in a second. It's on the tip of my tongue. Historically Marked. That's it. Thank you for watching.